National Power Corporation supports the planned shift to federalism in the country. It also notes that the shift will entail adjustments in the energy sector to suit the needs of local government units. This report.
Our corporation is getting ready should the next administration pursue federalism in governance. NPC says it is high time for the energy sector to adapt to changes and give the local government units more power to plan for the betterment of their communities. Local government units which will soon be turned into states if federalism makes its way through.
Nais nating magsimula ng positibo sa tawag ng bagong panahon. If and when this happen, how does NPC, or the energy sector for that matter, transition in the federal parliamentary system?
In his lecture series, former Justice Acting Secretary Alberto Agra says most of the functions of the national government will now be devolved to the proposed states. That includes electricity pricing, granting of environmental compliance certificates, granting of service contracts to power plants, and others.
Power to grant service contracts should now be a state power. The power to issue permits should now be a state power. The power to convert agri land to non-agri would be now a state power. State-level ECCs should now be a power of the state. State laws, obviously, state taxes.
But the function of the different departments, such as the Department of Energy, Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Energy Regulatory Commission, Transmission Corporation, and others, especially if interstate permits are needed.
If and when we have states, there will be another level of integration. All provincial zoning ordinances will now have to be integrated in a regional zoning ordinance.
Agra believes that should President Duterte decides to push for federalism, more study could be done before it can actually happen. For the People's Television, George Bandola.